The subdued noises of the students on our lunch break, the cicadas in the trees, and the traffic buzzing by the school were humming pleasantly somewhere in the background. Listen, I had a great time yesterday. Did you? Well, to be honest, no. But it was alright. Probably the longest time I've ever sat in one place without doing anything, which is kind of impressive. Try to make it sound like visiting as possible. Is that impressive? I think it is. I'm usually too rested to do anything like that. I think I had a good time too. First, the cloud passed over us, getting a shadow around the school. It just started to me from the change of sunlight to shade. I realize that summer is not yet in its bloom yet. Only measure of time passing at a slow pace, the clouds moving towards the town. Stray beams of golden sunlight leak through the gaps, blinding me for a moment whenever they hit me directly in the eyes. The blue of the skies looks so unreachable. There's many of the time I spent in the hospital where I was bored on my mind on a daily basis. So it didn't matter after a while. I learned to appreciate the other things besides watching TV and gossiping with people I didn't even like. A concentrated sensation of calmness spreads from my sight to my other senses, fully hitting my brain. Everybody zooms by, leaving two thin contrails in its wake like a pair of chalk lines drawn from one end to the sky to the other. Wonder where it's heading to. Lieutenant Lieutenant carries all the way down through my ears, although it's barely audible over the racket from the squad. It's nice. It's nice, but I don't understand why it's more important than going to class. Isn't it good to do something like... Isn't it good to do something you like every once in a while? Of course, but... What are you doing? Maybe he snuck up on us without even us knowing, and just stepped away from me. Holding Sarah Pack's wrapped package firm in her arms. Leans forward and peeks over at me, overshadowing my face almost exactly the way I overshadowed Ren before. Whenever I word this look, threw us lying on our backs on the rooftop. That's what I asked, too. I gotta be more concerned with what you're doing. If I were you, I wouldn't come close to people and see your panties. Ren! Amy's voice is scandalized. We could just step backward, pressing your hands against one of her, so probably the press of the bread she was carrying fall. We root my eyes and glance angrily at Ren. She pretends not to see me. I said I wasn't like that, right? Right. Amy scowls at Ren and crouches down to pick up the packages. She hides herself off them and skips leisurely around me to Ren's other side where she sends herself down. Anyway, here's your bread. Sorry it took a while. It's alright. Thanks for treating me. Once I'm in a sitting position, I greatly accept the bread Amy is offering. All three of us are trying to dig into a separate meal. The bread is surprisingly decent and readily fills my stomach, actually. Why did I say mouth? I don't know. I follow the corner of my eye to the skill of Ren's with hand of the bread between her feet. I haven't seen you on the track in a few days. Alright, I figured it was too a routine for me to start with. You know. Should we be doing something else? I think starting my options. I mean, you know. Ren frowns. She frowns but doesn't pursue the issue farther, for which I'm thankful. Amy seems pretty headstrong. I wouldn't want to get pressured her by this on a daily basis. I would have burdens to bear with Suzu and Mitchell already. We finished lunch for the bells ring, carry us back to our classrooms. Misha! Hey! We were just talking about you. Hey, Chan! He just waves at me as I enter and starts talking before I make my way across the classroom. How was your festival? Did you have fun? Still somewhat undecided on that. I'd say probably. Why? Well, just asking, just asking. I just glint in a way so he's not just asking. I can't even start to guess where Ron was, though. As the World Time manager thinking of station Princess dig any farther, Midja falls to plan B. I was all day with Chan. We had a lot of fun. When are you supposed to be doing work? Don't worry, everything went really well. I don't imply that, and she left alone if there's even demands her attention. My own attention, on the other hand, is directed out the windows. Now I look at it from here, both through the window and the foliage just outside, the sky seems smaller. Unlike those glimpses of the blue, everything else is a clearer noise right outside the field of my vision. What experience would run me half staring at the sky? Surely he's done it before. Everyone has. It's not like he's trying to guess her mind, but if I don't do that, then I have no excuse for not contradicting the teacher's words. Look at this group sitting in the blackboard trying to figure out their meaning with little success. English is really not my favorite subject. We have a very strong mutual dislike for each other. Like me in any foreign language. The afternoon light invades the corridor, making the air feel heavy and lazy. Mine feels weighed down by it as I drag it through the down. As I drag it 2 doors down the hallway to the art classroom. Maybe it's part of the reason I didn't join the clubs before. I think we just aren't suited for activity. The knock on the door of the art room and open it. Her probably doing something important with the school paper she's carrying. Turns to reckon me, and smiles within a beat, as it smile and words. Okay, let me just restart that sentence. A girl who is possibly doing something more important than the school paper she's carrying turns back at me. Reckon me, whatever. And she smiles in a sweet, but a confused manner. Oh, hello, girl that I've never seen before. Hello? It's art club, right? Yep, you interested in joining? Yeah, in fact, I might have already done so, but we'll see. I give her a weak smile and her own winds and nods, making me feel less nervous. Great, have a seat then. We'll start when the teacher gets here. Leaving the sky in the room for a good spot, I quickly walked to the back of the room and set myself in a free seat, apart from everyone else. People are lounging in their seats waiting for their teacher. Rin sits alone in a window seat looking outside. The only person here that I know, although a guy I nearly got along with in my own class is here, too. No one else is here comes to greet me. Many others are left for later, so I settle for silent observation as well. One boy has sunglasses on. It's light indoors, or we're not in Makura, but he's the blind student Rin is talking about. The light proves to be extremely short. The man walks over to stand behind his desk and 3 long strides, give a smile and a flamboyant greeting. This guy. Good afternoon, everyone. First things first, I saw there is a new member, so everyone get along with him. He winks at me unsettlingly. All 8 members of the club, including myself, answer his greeting with considerable enthusiasm. Still, people finally straighten up in their seats, begin to pay attention. Thanks, some of you still have a project to work on, so please see me with those if you like. As for the rest, I was thinking today we could do some rough studies. How does that sound? No one answers that with some intelligible murmurs, which Nomiya apparently services Nomiya's approval. Alright then, everyone not working on other projects, choose a partner and draw a sketch of another. Should be able to complete this today. If not, we continue next time. Or you may do it again if you find it interesting. Remember to pay attention and lying in shadow. Give it your best. Pairing, I feel really awkward about it. Hardly anyone here. Which one asked me to be their partner? Yeah, I know you're paying us out. This is like me every time group work happens at school. Like, whenever that happens, like, I don't really know anybody, so I'm like, just hoping like someone will come and be like, hey, you want to be a partner? But usually I'll also have to be like, hey, do you want to partner things? Or I end up waiting until there's nobody left and I get put with somebody else. Anyway, that's how school works. Because, stuff. Anyway, people stand up and move their chairs closer together, but no one comes to me. Pretty soon everyone else is paired off. Friends team up with each other, but I'm left alone. Well, there is Ren. She's sitting in the first corner of the classroom, still staring out the window and seemingly uninterested in taking part in the exercise. She's the only other one of that apartment. I walked to her seat. I can see her face because her hair is covering most of it, and she's looking away from me. Rin? Hello? Hey? I call out to her, no response. Hey, you want to partner up? You're the only one I know here. Seems to finally acknowledge my presence. Head turning like a robot as she looks to see who's addressing her. Here's an answer, and I don't want to repeat the question either. I'm sure she heard it the first time. Why didn't you say anything? It can't be such an awful fate to be paired up with me, can it? She's looking at my face instead of shrugging my chest and stomach. Oh, okay, why not? Okay, good, great. I'll get this up for us then.